Hiya lovelies, or welcome if you're new here, I'm Linz. So I am going to be attempting something today I've not done before, and I've kind of made the recipe up as we go. So not only is it something very new to me, I don't even know if it's going to work. So you just have to stay watching to see, because no matter what happens, you're going to get to see it anyway, because I think that is all part of it. Letting you know about trying things, if they work, if they don't work, but we're going to keep fingers crossed and hope it will. So technically, a meatloaf would normally be sort of maybe minced beef or pork or something along them lines, but I am making it today with turkey mince. So this is turkey breast mince, and I have 400 grams of this. Now I'm going to write the recipe down in the description, and hopefully, as I said, it's going to work. Then in this bowl here, it's the really cheap stuff from, I don't know, this was Lidl. If we see that, that's a box of stuffing mix. I couldn't get any packs, so we're doing with this, but it's not that bad. Basically, I have only used half of this. I want the stuffing mix to be a little bit dry of itself to take in some of the juices that the turkey meat is gonna put out. I'm kind of, as I said, I'm making this up. So I'm just hoping that it's going to work. I'm just going to show you. Right, so in this bowl here, I have about 85 grams, no I don't, I have 85 grams of the stuffing mix. And then I put just half the amount of water you would normally use for that. So it was 100 mils of boiling hot water. And that there has... it's cooled down now, it's cold. Then I have in this jug here 2 medium-sized eggs just whisked up, and I also have some seasonings and things. So first off, in with my stuffing mix, I'm going to be adding some garlic. I don't know whether this is a good idea or bad idea, but we will see, I suppose, with the final taste test. 1 teaspoon I've kind of worked out. Garlic and turkey mince especially does go quite well. So then, just because this is a cheaper packet mix, I want to be adding in some extra sage, because sometimes I find it's not enough. So we're going to go for a teaspoon of that as well, kind of heaped like that. Now, lovelies, I have some white pepper here. Now, I find black pepper to be a little bit overpowering when it comes to things like turkeys and more of like white meats. And that there is just going to be a bit of a sprinkle. And we're going to be adding some extra salt. So that's that. Then I am going to pop in the turkey mince. This should have, yes, with a layer of stuff over the edge. Now, again, when you're working with any types of meats or anything like that, please make sure you are cleaning everything afterwards. Clean hands all the time, you know, like that. So we're just going to, first of all, start mixing all that together. We'll have to get your hands in here at some stage, but we're getting there. Just want to give that a bit of a mix through before we add the egg, which is hopefully going to combine it all together. She says. So. Now, if you've you can get hold of some cranberries, I think that would be nice to go in here as well, but unfortunately that's just not something I could get hold of. I could get cranberry sauce, you know, by the jar full, but when it comes to anything fresh, I couldn't. And I've forgotten something, so I'm just going to go and wash my hands, pop some gloves on, and just get out the other ingredient. Now, magic. But my other ingredient is some streaky bacon. but we'll just get on with this bit first. I might not needed the gloves, we'll see. If I can avoid getting my hands into that at all, then I will, but yeah, I think I'm going to have to. So that's that. If you can hear any noise in the background, then I apologise. If you've been here a while, you will understand. So now, this here is one of the 1 litre IKEA trays. Basically, if you have the glass one, then that's going to work perfectly fine for this. Hopefully, it should all fit. Now, this stuff, oh my gosh, get my spoon back, hold on. And we are going to put this, I've just lined it with some parchment paper, just to hope that it doesn't stick, basically. Actually, I was a bit worried I might have too much, but that might be the perfect amount. I'm not that bothered about making sure the stuffing and everything is evenly spread out. But I do want to make sure that there's no air bubbles sort of or holes in there. So and that it's kind of level. Now, if I can, I just want to see if I can pull it away from them edges just a bit, because I want to tuck the bacon in under there. Hopefully. We're just going to bring that bowl back. All right. That would have been the easiest way to do it. So, I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to need, but I want to try and kind of tuck it down the side so it doesn't curl up and lift off, if that makes sense. And this is going to hopefully as well stop it from drying out too much. The easiest way of doing this would have probably been to lay the bacon out, put it on top, and then kind of put it, but yeah, we're at it now, so we will just carry on. I'm not the best at making things look overly pretty. If you've been here before, you will know, but I'm more interested in making sure that things are edible. So again, you can take your time doing this. I'm just going to leave that there for a second while I do have a tendency to talk to myself quite a lot in these videos as well, if you haven't been here before. I want to see if I can get that kind of tucked under. I'm just making life difficult for myself. As I said, I could have put it down first and then rolled it out, but it's too late now. We're in the middle of it. Again, as well, if there's only a couple of you, say, for your Christmas dinner or your lunch or whatever, this could make a really good idea rather than you know, having to have a whole turkey or something. Or if you're on a bit of a budget, this would be a cheaper option. I don't think there's too many things that are cheaper options anymore, to be quite honest. It's, yeah. But this side, that's working out quite well. Now, it's not looking half shabby. Right, get rid of these gloves and if you haven't been here before, then these things here are an absolute must for me for the air fryer. Basically, they're called a stainless steel dish lifter, and they will be linked down in the comments below. So I'm just going to pull out drawer one. We're going to pop our meatloaf, turkey meatloaf, wherever you're going, Linz, in there. Now, this is the bit I was kind of sort of umming and ahhing about, I suppose, when it came to times and temperatures. But the most important thing is that it's cooked true. And I don't want to do it too high that it's going to completely char the outside and then not cook properly in the middle. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go onto the air fryer setting, and I'm going to bring that down to 160. I will put Fahrenheit here, lovelies. And I am going to bring that up for 30 minutes to start with. And I want to see then, I might come back in the middle of that and just check to see how it's getting on. But I just want to see if that's, you know, how it's doing after that. And then we might bump the temperature up a little bit. We shall see. Right. Might be a good idea to press start, Linz. We'll come back and we'll see how it's getting on. Right, we've had over 20 minutes now, and I just want to have a look. I can smell it, and it's smelling great. So I'm just going to give that a temperature check. I'm more curious than anything, but it smells amazing so far. Yeah, no, we're only at about 40 or so. Yeah, definitely not anywhere near just yet. So we'll go back in, and I'll come back when it's got its last bits done, and we'll give it another temperature check, see how it's getting on, and then we'll work out a bit more time for it. So this has finished its first half an hour. Oh, you can't see. That is looking really good, but I'm still going to say it is probably not hot enough. Yeah, we're getting there. We're around 55 Celsius, so yep, no. Right, I'm going to pop it back in. Cancel that out. Turn it back on. Drawer one, back to air fry. Again, I'm going to keep it at the same temperature. And I am going to put that back on now for 10 minutes. And we'll see how it does then, and I'll come back. And again, we shall see. It smells amazing. Oh, we're not quite there yet. It's close, but it's not just right. Okay, right, we're going to have to go back in again. Let's see. Do you know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to pop that in for another 10 minutes, I think. Right, and we'll come back. Hopefully that should be it then at that stage. Just to note, if you do have a working thermometer on your Ninja, not like me, mine's broke, then you could always put that in and let it do it itself. Just an idea. Or you could grab one of the thermometer things I have. If you have a different type air fryer, they fit most of them. I'm going to show you. I don't want to make this into like I'm trying to sell you anything, because I'm not. But this here, and then it has the probe that will fit inside the drawer. I found with every air fryer that I've tried at this stage, this does fit in and it works great. So that's that. I'll leave it down in the description if you want to have a look at it. But we'll come back now, and hopefully that should be it, because it's a long time. Okay, so it's had 50 minutes in total now. We're going to take it out and have a look. I mean, it looks good. So what you're aiming for here is a temperature over 75 Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Yeah, I'm coming in there at 90, 85. Yeah, 93. Right, hold on a minute. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, we've gone up to 89. So we're in and around a good bit over what it should be. Let's just pop that out. Just to give you a thing, tilt your dish to one side, tilt it back the other way, bring that up, and that will pull out one of them dishes without making a scrape or anything like that. Like, I've had this Ninja now for about 2 years, and yeah, it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that to cool down slightly, and I'll come back, we'll put it out onto a plate and we'll cut into it and just give it a taste test. Right, this has had a 5-10 minute break now at this stage, so we're going to take our plate, bring this down so you can see, obviously. See how, oh, that wasn't too bad. I'll take it out and have a look. Not looking too shabby, that one. So bear with a minute, I need a spatula thingy. Now, let's take this off here. Hopefully it won't break apart. No. Will do. What are we thinking? Nice? I quite like that. Looks good, doesn't it? Right, let's have a cut into it. There. Oh, you can't see. Oh dear. Now, this here is also, I reckon, you could probably freeze it in a good airtight sort of like container. You see that there? A good airtight container, and then I suppose we have to see what it tastes like first, considering I made this recipe up as I was going. Right, okay, let's see, shall we? It smells nice. Wow. I did not expect there to be that much flavour going on with that, with it being turkey. You know, it can be really bland. That is really, really nice. And you're still getting sort of like that, the texture of the stuffing coming through. I can't taste the garlic really at all, but it's obviously there that it's enhanced the flavour. I am really happy with that. And obviously there's far too much there just for us to have now. So I am going to slice that up. I am going to pop it into airtight sort of like bags or something, Ziploc bags, and put it into the freezer. Then just make sure when you're reheating it that it has to be over 75 Celsius, okay? So I am quite impressed with myself with that one. Lovely. Please let me know if you're going to give it a go. Definitely would make, I can't stop looking at it now because I've just got that flavour in my mouth and I'm just dying to have some more. I hate to sort of like blow my own trumpet here, but that's good. And if you're on a budget and, you know, stuff like that, or as I said, there wasn't very many of yous, that's going to make a really good alternative for Christmas dinner. Or you could even do that as sort of like, I don't know, a bit of a snack or something to go with it. So I am going to team mine up with, I have some leftover potatoes from yesterday that I'm just going to reheat, and a little bit of gravy and some veg, and that's just what we're going to do for dinner this evening. But yeah, I am so happy with that. That is really nice, and that is definitely something I'm going to make again, not even necessarily for Christmas, because turkey as well, especially turkey breast, is quite a good for you, a healthier alternative, I suppose. Maybe not with all the stuffing mix and stuff in, but Yeah, right, lovelies. Thank you so, so much for spending time with me in the kitchen. You're all absolutely amazing. And I think the world of each and every single one of you that is here each week supporting me true and true. If you're new as well, please consider subscribing. I hate saying it, but you know, we do lots of different things here and we're going to continue to do lots of different things here. So that's it from me. Maybe count how many times I said so in this video because I think it might have been quite a lot. Lovelies, take care. I hope to speak to you down in the comments or over on another video. But for now, see you soon.